Well, Jays get swept. After sweeping the Orioles in a 4-game series, the Jays go down to the Tropicana Field, goes down to the Trop, and get swept in 3 games. Crazy thing is, the Jays offense going into the series was red hot. Obviously, facing a team like the Orioles, you expect that. Game 1, though, the Jays had 4 runs in the first 4 innings. Since Game 1 of the 5th inning, the Jays have scored a total of 1 run. You are not going to win any games like that. J-App, pitch count was high in the game, but he was great when 5 scoreless innings, giving up 1 hit, walking 3 guys, and struck out 4. Overall, I thought he was all right. His command was a little off, but he got the job done. Only gave up the 1 hit and didn't give up a run through 5, dropping his ERA to 3.48. That's great. Problem now, the Jays at this point don't have a run, heading into the 6th, and the bullpen, which has been very shaky lately, is coming in. Well, Sanguano gives you a clean inning of work. Danny Barnes gives you a clean inning of work. There's your 6th and 7th, and we're like, okay, things are looking pretty good here. Aaron Loup comes out to face 1 guy, gives up a hit, but Ryan Tepera gets out of the 8th inning, but still, not a single piece of offense for the Toronto Blue Jays. And then in the bottom of the 9th, Tepera takes the loss with the RBI single from, I think it was Matt Duffy. And the Jays lose 1-0 to the Tampa Bay Rays. Like I've said, every single game this series, coming into this series, the Jays had won 4 straight. The Tampa Bay Rays have lost 9 of 10. And we are the guys who get swept. God, don't we love Tropicana Field and the Tampa Bay Rays, guys. Just don't we love it? Because it's brutal. This team is all over the place. If people are saying Tank Nation, I don't know what to believe anymore. But what I do know for sure is that if the Jays can beat the Orioles but can't beat anybody else, the Jays have an off day before they welcome in the Washington Nationals, a very good National League ball club, 36-28 as of right now. They're having a great year for a 3-game set at the Rogers Center. Monday off. Then you welcome in the Atlanta Braves, who are 39-28, having a great year. So you're facing next 2 series. You're facing teams that are above 500 and are playing very good baseball. And who's after Atlanta? The Angels, the team that's, I think they're sitting in the wild card spot. They're 6 games over 500, but we saw what they did last time against the Blue Jays. They were in a tailspin, and they won a series. So that's all over the place. You play them for a 4-game set. Then you go to Houston. We face the Astros for a 3-set. Day off. It doesn't get it. Well, okay, you face Detroit, but I mean, we saw what happened last time against the Tigers, who we thought we'd be able to beat. That's a weekend set at Rogers Center. That starts up July. And just the stretch up into the All-Star break, guys, it is not favorable for this team. And if you cannot even win a single game against a team like the Tampa Bay Rays, you're not going to do too much. And this team is struggling hard. You had 2 rough starts, but the offense was there in the first game, and just nothing went right in the second game. Bad starting pitching. Bullpen was good, but the bats weren't there. And today, the starting pitching and bullpen, other than Tepera, but it's 1 time. It's 1 run. He's your best reliever. He screws up 1 time, whatever. The offense doesn't show up. Now that's ice cold. This team is all over the place, guys. We know it. It sucks, but we know where this team is headed. And seeing a game like, if you guys are looking for Tank Nation, if you guys are looking towards a good draft pick and maybe some good picks at the deadline, and so getting some young guys out there, who would be a guy that you would want to go? J-Hap. I don't want him to leave because he's a great pitcher, he's a great guy, but he doesn't help this team in the future. He's 35 years of age, he's in the last year of his deal. You could even sign him in free agency if you darn well please. But if you're again, Tank Nation, You lost, so I guess that's a positive for whoever's thinking that way. And J-Hap throws 5 shutout innings, so it helps you there. But really, this game is just a pull your hair out type of game because the Jays get really no offense. They get 5 measly hits. I saw some very good defense, or they had an error, but I saw very good defense. Randall Grichuk made a great sliding play in the outfield in foul territory. Aledmus Diaz showing a Troy Tulowitzki type of play in the hole at shortstop. He's been very good defensively this year. You know, coming into the season, where we heard that the defense was a real tough part. He's not a very good defending shortstop. I think he's done pretty well. So I want to hear what you guys have to say about all this mess, everything. Tank Nation, rebuild. What do you... If you guys are on Tank Nation, because I don't know if I am as of yet, hashtag Tank Nation. Fire it in the comments if you guys are into that. I know it's still very early. Still just under 100 games to go. But just the way this team has played in the last month and a half, good Lord. They have one of the worst records in baseball. One of the, because they won 4 straight against the Orioles. That probably jumped them. But it just sucks. You know? And we got to deal with this, all right? So, you know what, guys? We have a day off for Jays fans. We have a day off tomorrow, thank goodness, because you guys and I need it. As the Jays welcome in the Washington Nationals for a 3-game series at the Rogers Center starting Friday night. Gio Gonzalez versus Aaron Sanchez. Sanchez has thrown a couple pretty good starts together in his last 2 outings, dropping his ERA to 4.33. It's respectable. He's got to keep going, though. That'd be a great thing to see. 7:07 first pitch there. Game 2, Max Scherzer. Oh, that's great. Versus Marco Estrada. Estrada's thrown out 2 very good starts in his last outings. Can he do it again? Well, he's got to face Max Scherzer, so that might be a fun one, too. 4:07 first pitch on Saturday afternoon. And, guys, Sunday afternoon, 1:07 first pitch. Tanner Roark versus Sam Gaviglio. Gaviglio's obviously looking for a bounce-back outing after his last one in Game 1 of this series. But for the Blue Jays, I don't know. It's easier and more fun to talk about wins, but this team, it's hard to come by. And now you've got 2 series against the Nationals and Braves, interleague play, against 2 very good National League teams. It's not going to be an easy one, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys just didn't really enjoy the game because you were probably pulling your hair out, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. And you know what? Hit that like button again if you guys are happy you didn't see Joe Biagini in a 0-0 ball game. Because how many of us were probably thinking, is it going to happen? Is he coming out? Who's warming up? Oh, it's not him. Okay. Because I was partly feeling that. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below everything about this game, how your feel is towards this team overall. What are your expectations moving forward to the trade deadline? All that crazy stuff, because I want to get you guys interested, get you intrigued, get you guys talking about this, because this sucks. Watching this team play day in, day out, and lose in different ways every single game as they get walked off. We've walked off a lot of teams, but it's never fun to get walked off. I mean, come on. All right, so I'll talk to you guys. I think it'll probably be Saturday afternoon, or Saturday early evening podcast edition. Links in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Also, Twitter down below, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. Hey, we're that close to 3,000 subscribers. Maybe we can hit that in a couple days. That would be crazy. You know, and I'll talk to you guys Jays edition Friday night as the Jays look to win a game against a team that they have no business beating after getting swept by the Tampa Bay Rays. But hey, it's a game of baseball, and it's the Toronto Blue Jays. 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. Gio Gonzalez, who is having a great year, and Aaron Sanchez on the mound for the Blue Jays, looking for 3 consecutive good quality starts from Aaron Sanchez. 7:07 first pitch. We'll talk to you guys then.